Things I accept as a mom that my parents did not accept. Number one being my daughter is allowed to wear crop tops. She's about to be 9 years old, and I bought her a lot of them on her birthday. Number two, I do allow my daughter to have boyfriends. Not nothing too serious, but I think the age of 12 or 13, she could get a boyfriend. Number three, my daughter is allowed to cuss. I don't give a fuck. I know this is like, top tier for y'all, but I don't give a fuck if my daughter cuss. As long as she ain't cussing at me, it don't matter. Say what you want. Number four, my daughter do not have chores. Only thing she need to do is keep her motherfucking room organized, and I'll do the rest. I do everything around the house. You don't have to do chores. I don't know what number this is, but whenever my daughter hits 18, I'm not going to kick her out. She's not going to have to pay bills like I'm the mother. Why do y'all do that? Next one being, she will have a car at 16. I'm teaching her how to drive right now, so by the time she's 15 or 16 and able to get her temps, baby, I'm putting the car right in my name. Don't give a fuck. Next one being, I don't care what type of grades my daughter gets in school. She can get straight F's as long as she attends school and act like she doing some shit. I don't give a fuck what grades you get.
I would say that things online you take with a grain of salt, right? You take with a grain of salt. So I don't care if it's true or not, but nothing is original. Nothing is original. There are people like this, right, out there. Right? Like I said, I don't care if it's real, skit, or whatever. It doesn't matter. Because if you see the kids out here, if you see the people out here, you won't be surprised. You can't be surprised. There are irresponsible parents. There are shitty parents out there. There are parents that don't really care about their kids. They don't educate their kids. They don't guide their kids, right? We don't realize that, the only thing about being a parent is just put a roof over their head and feed them and maybe buy them some clothes. One of the biggest things to being a good parent is guidance, right? Hopefully you can guide your children to become productive, good, morally sound adults, right? To show that your parenting has paid off, you produce good, functioning, morally sound adults. Right? That's the fruit of your labor right there, where they are law-abiding citizens. They have a job. They're not, they're not criminals. They're not suffering from any craziness, right? They're not leeches. They're not degenerates. They're not immorally corrupt, right? That shows you that you actually did your parenting job well, right? But I think a good amount, right? I'm not saying all, right? But a good amount of bad parents are producing the next generation of bad adults, right? And we don't have enough people talking out. I think the problem is, right, is the soft parenting, right? It's the soft parenting where because we were so traumatized by our parents, now we want to go completely opposite from what our parents did. But here's the thing where I think our parents did a great job, right? They didn't do the best, right? There were some flaws in it, but I think them installing discipline it's been a great thing. I think millennials will probably be the last great generation, in my opinion. Okay, because they at least gone through the really strict parenting, and now some of them are too traumatized and they want to go completely opposite. And I think that's ridiculous, right? I don't know. I think soft parenting is killing the next generation.